The 2014 BMW 3 Series is the best car for you if you're intrigued by an icon that's gone from magisterial to a little mysterious. For decades, this line of German sports sedans and coupes was the benchmark of balanced performance. The envy of rival automakers, often imitated, never duplicated. Things changed with the model year 2012 redesign that created a larger 3 Series. It was softer in nature, more mainstream. Demand continued strong, and the 6th generation 3 Series solidified its sales leadership in the premium compact class. But in the driving enthusiast world, the unthinkable was happening. The 3 Series began losing to the likes of the Audi S4 and Lexus IS in Car Magazine comparison tests. Even the Cadillac ATS was credited with a superior chassis. For model year 2014, BMW seems to be drifting further from the values that defined the 3 Series. Meet the 2014 3 Series Gran Turismo, a 4-door, all-wheel drive hatchback that sneaks the 3 Series line into compact crossover territory. It's the biggest, heaviest 3 Series model ever. This on the heels of BMW spinning off the racier 3 Series coupe and convertible to create the new 4 Series line. Enthusiasts may be scratching their heads if they weren't already over the recent introduction of a 3 Series hybrid. Has BMW strayed too far from what made the 3 Series great? I'm Chuck Giametta. Join me for a car preview video review of the 2014 BMW 3 Series. Addition of the Gran Turismo expands a 3 Series line already rich in powertrains and features. Every engine is turbocharged, and sedans start with the budget-minded 4-cylinder 180 horsepower 320i. The 328i is its 240 horsepower upgrade. The 328d uses a turbo diesel 4 with 280 pound-feet of torque. The 335i defends tradition with BMW's celebrated inline 6-cylinder, here with 300 horsepower. The Active Hybrid 3 combines that Turbo 6 with an electric motor for a net 335 horsepower and the most torque in the lineup. There's also a conventional station wagon. BMW calls it the Sports Wagon. It comes with the diesel or the 240 horse 4-cylinder. The Gran Turismo is available as a 328i or a 335i. BMW earned much of its cred through the handling purity of rear-wheel drive, but it can't ignore the market, and so all of the 3 Series sedans except the hybrid are available with its xDrive all-wheel drive system, and all sports wagons and Gran Turismos are xDrive. If you love manual transmission, you can still get a 6-speed in the rear-drive 320 and 328 sedans, and in all 335 sedans. An 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters is optional in those models and standard on every other 3 Series. Changes for model year 2014 are modest. The available navigation system is updated with BMW's iDrive version 4.2. It includes a new rotary controller that lets you write in commands with your finger. A leather-wrapped steering wheel becomes standard, and dark burl walnut trim is now included at no charge on most models. BMW also drops the modern line trim level with its satin aluminum accents and oyster-colored ignition key. Returning are the black-themed Sport line, chromed-up Luxury line, and M Sport package with its aero kit and upgraded suspension. Incidentally, the true M3 returns for model year 2015, with styling previewed on the M4 concept. It'll be rear drive only and pack a twin-turbo inline 6 with some 420 horsepower. Interestingly, only half of BMW buyers cite exterior styling as an extremely important factor in their buying decision. The brand has generally recovered from its flame-surfaced experiment, and 3 Series sedans and sport wagons boast some attractive lines and athletic proportions. Then there's the Gran Turismo. It's got a 4.5-inch longer wheelbase than the sedan and sports wagon. It's 8 inches longer overall, and it's about 300 pounds heavier. To stabilize it at speed, it features BMW's first active spoiler. It automatically deploys at 68 miles an hour and retracts below 43. It also has frameless door glass and these vents. BMW calls them air breathers. They're designed to reduce aerodynamic drag around the wheel arches. Look for them on future BMWs. The GT seating position is almost 2.5 inches higher than the sedans and wagons, but it shares their basic dashboard design. It's a fully contemporary layout with no-nonsense gauges and a precision feel to the buttons and dials. BMW's iDrive introduced the world to center console controllers, and this version is the company's best yet. Too bad the display screen comes across as tacked on rather than fully integrated, but there's no arguing with its graphics or neat touches like Navigation Street View for your destination. That navigation system costs $2,150, and it's among the good number of options you'll need to take a 3 Series from surprisingly spare to what you'd expect of a premium car. Leather upholstery, heated front seats, even keyless entry all pad the base price, and the only colors you don't pay extra for are basic black and white. BMW acknowledges a goal of the 2012 redesign was improved comfort, and we can't disagree, with a rear seat that's now among the most spacious in the class. The GT has even more rear legroom, an additional 2.8 inches, more in total than BMW's midsize 5 Series. The sedan has a healthy 17 cubic foot trunk, the sport wagon expands that to 53, and of course the Gran Turismo beats them both with 57 cubic feet, plus this handy underfloor bin. On the road, 3 Series sedans and wagons feel about the same, which is to say always competent but not always entirely composed. We've experienced some rear-end skitter through bumpy turns, especially with the very low-profile tires, and occasional bobbing and weaving is at odds with the button-down poise of earlier 3 Series. To BMW's credit, even the Gran Turismo maintains a 50-50 weight balance, although its elevated center of gravity contributes to more body lean in fast turns. Engines are a high point. Each is smooth and strong for its size, even if the 180 horsepower 4 comes across as a little beneath BMW's station, and the 240 horse 4 feels a bit overmatched in the Gran Turismo. The hybrid is a surprisingly good performer, and the torquey diesels don't rattle or smoke. Drivers can choose Sport, Comfort, or Eco Pro modes. The last dulls powertrain response, not what you'd expect from BMW, but it does contribute to some best-in-class fuel economy, with special mention to the diesel's 37 mpg combined city highway rating. The active hybrid emphasizes performance, which explains its modest 28 mpg combined. It is, however, the only model that doesn't shudder a little when the stop-start system, which is standard on every 3 Series, restarts the engine. Beginning just below $34,000 and stretching to just under $47,000 for gas models, 3 Series base prices look pretty competitive, until you realize many rivals include those luxury touches for which BMW charges extra. No skimping on the stuff that makes the car perform, but $1,500 for leather here, $3,500 for an M Sport package there, and soon you have a $50,000 4-cylinder 3 Series. Diesels start at $39,500, hybrids at $51,000. BMW does throw in free maintenance for 4 years or 50,000 miles, including brake pads and the like. With a pack of rivals on its tail, it's as if BMW zigged instead of zagged, creating a 3 Series for the widest possible audience. Enthusiasts are still well served. With the right equipment, this is a terrific driving machine, just maybe not the ultimate driving machine. For more on cars, trucks, and SUVs, go to CarPreview.com.